The game of American football has changed over the decades, along with players, strategies, economies, and entertainment. The most prominent American Football League is the National Football League. It consists of two conferences that have a total of 32 teams, so 16 teams in each conference. Each conference has four divisions: North, South, East, and West. So, for example, the NFC East would consist of the Philadelphia Eagles, the Washington Redskins, the New York Giants, and the Dallas Cowboys. The game has changed a significant amount to what is on television today. Games that center around kicking a ball into a goal have existed for over 2,000 years. The American football game evolved from soccer and rugby. These sports came to North America in the 19th century. In the fall of 1869, Princeton and Rutgers played the first American football game, and Rutgers won 6-4. Pioneers of the game include Walter Camp, Pop Warner, and Harold "Red" Grange. Leagues outside of the NFL include the Canadian Football League, of course college, high school, youth leagues, and indoor. With the exception of the indoor league, the football field remains the same size at every level of play. The football field is 360 feet long and 160 feet wide. This includes the 100 yards of playing surface and a 10-yard end zone on either end. The field has lines and hash marks to keep track of advancement of the ball and placement during gameplay. The 50-yard line is the center of the field, and the game surfaces can be natural grass or they can be artificial. Some stadiums have an open stadium, open to the elements, and some are closed. Each team has an offense and a defensive group of players. The offense attempts to advance the prolate spheroid ball into the end zone while maintaining possession of the ball. Every offensive play is categorized by either a rushing play or a passing play. Rushing play is where the football is advanced by teams running on the ground, and passing plays are when the quarterback throws the football to a receiver. A team can score points through a touchdown, a field goal, or a safety. The touchdown is the ultimate goal for an offense, and it awards that team with 6 points and an extra point attempt. A touchdown is achieved when a player has possession of the ball and enters the end zone or successfully breaks the plane of the end zone with the ball. A player can also catch the football in the end zone for a touchdown. When catching a touchdown pass, the player's entire body has to be in the end zone while he maintains possession throughout the catch. The extra point is worth 1 point and achieved after the touchdown when the ball is kicked from the ground and in between the upright posts. Instead of kicking for the extra point, the scoring team can opt for a 2-point conversion. In order to get the 2 points, the team must start on the 2-yard line and have a player go into the end zone while maintaining possession of the football, just like the 6-point touchdown previously scored. The 2-point conversion is rare in the NFL, and teams will usually stay conservative and kick for the extra point, unless they're in a situation where they have to give the extra point, the 2 points to win. A field goal is attempted when offense cannot successfully score a touchdown. Field goals are worth 3 points and is awarded when the ball is kicked from the ground and passes through the uprights of the goalposts. This is assuming the offense is within close enough range for a field goal. The longest field goal on NFL record is 64 yards. A safety is worth 2 points and can only be awarded by the defensive unit. This is when the defense takes down a quarterback or a ball carrier inside his own end zone. However, in order for a safety to be scored, the player possessing the ball being tackled must have moved into the end zone by his own free will. He cannot be pushed or forced into the end zone and then tackled by the defense. The ref can also award a safety to the defense if he observes that the offense did something to specifically avoid a safety rather than trying to advance the ball. The downs in football are opportunities for the offense to advance the ball. In American football, the offense gets 4 downs and the distance is 10 yards. In Canada, in the Canadian Football League, they only have 3 downs, and so it makes for a much more passing game. The distance can increase due to penalties or negative advancement. If a first down isn't achieved within the first 3 downs, the offense usually chooses a 4th down to kick a field goal or punt the football and release possession to the opponent. Each player on a football team usually plays one position. The football is unique in that there is a position on the team for nearly every body type. That can consist of a variety of individuals because different positions have different roles and responsibilities. Also in college football, the footballs have these white stripes on them, so you can see the football spin better while it's in the air and you're trying to catch it. In the NFL, it doesn't have these markers, so it's harder to catch. But you can see that it's easier. Try catching it. Beautiful. Yeah, it worked. Walter Camp, also known as the father of football, was a player at Yale and a driving force behind many of the rules of American football. He wrote most of the rules in 1880. He also reduced the number of players in the field from 15 to 11. He designed the center snap at the line of scrimmage to put the ball into play. And he originated the yardage and down system. He also proposed tackling in the game in 1888. Pop Warner is a coach that developed the single wing formation that snaps the ball directly to a ball carrier. He designed the hidden ball trick where an offensive lineman slips the ball underneath his jersey and then advances. And today's youth tackle league is named after Pop Warner. Harold Red Grange was a running back that signed with the Chicago Bears in 1925, only 2 days after his college season ended. He signed a contract for $100,000, which was an absurd amount of money back then. His style of running helped popularize professional American football, and he was nicknamed the Galloping Ghost. Now, fan attendance increased massively from 5,000 to about 36,000 a game just to see the Galloping Ghost play football. Now, there was a championship game on December 28, 1958, which was nicknamed the greatest game ever played. This is a championship game against the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. This is one of the first games that was nationally televised. Over 11 million viewers watched the game, and this really increased the popularity of the NFL. 9 years after this championship game, the championship was called the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl today is the biggest game in football. In 2014, it was televised in over 200 countries. The Super Bowl and the playoffs in the NFL consist of a single elimination game. So, not like a 7-game series where you have to win the best of 7 in order to advance. In NFL, it's a single game that determines your destiny. So this, of course, increases the excitement, and this win-or-go-home attitude increases the pressure when on the path to the Super Bowl. The week of the Super Bowl is covered by the media, and they try to entice non-fans to watch. Every detail is covered by reporters. They talk about the halftime performances, they talk about the celebrities that are going to go to the Super Bowl, what's going to be seen, what kind of food is going to be there. The Super Bowl is a media frenzy. American football is a fast-paced, hard-hitting game that has the potential to force violent injuries. In 1905, some universities thought it was so dangerous that they banned it, and they wouldn't let their college students play the game. The players that did play had to wear padded uniforms for protection against injury. Around the same time, the rules started to change to protect against the injuries, and today the game continues to evolve to try to enforce rules to better protect against long-term injury. And even in the 1970s, Dallas Cowboys quarterback Roger Staubach would sometimes question the results of a game on the team bus on the way home. He would ask the other players, after being dealt a concussion during gameplay, he would ask the players who won the game. He didn't know. This type of injury is still being addressed by the NFL, and the game will continue to evolve. The NFL and the media help bring American football into our homes, often accompanied by storylines like Harbaugh brothers, both head coaches of either team, play against each other in the Super Bowl, or hot new rookie quarterback versus seasoned veteran experienced Super Bowl champ quarterback. These types of headlines are in the NFL every week. These storylines add a layer of drama to the game. American football has evolved since it began over a century ago, and it will continue to evolve in an attempt to prevent long-term injuries, and it will continue to evolve as players get faster and they get stronger and the strategies change to adapt to this type of gameplay.